God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right. Fill our heart with true humility, make a cherished, fearless honesty, and help us to resist oppressors' rule with all our will and might forevermore. And help us to resist oppressors' rule with all our will and might forevermore. Hello, fellas. I welcome you to News Arena GH. It's your guy, Shelter. And today we are going to mix it up with Twi and English because it's about Ghana. So we are going to talk about Ghana, the issues that revolves around the country called Ghana. Yo, fellas, I greet you whatever time you are watching this video. Please, the only best way you can help to grow News Arena GH, if you want to, is kindly subscribe on News Arena GH. Follow up on News Arena GH on all social media handles. Like, share, comment. Let your comments come, share, follow, subscribe. Do all your best to help us grow. Thank you all for always having time to watch News Arena GH. Today, what is it going to be about? Today is going to be a very quick one, a very quick reaction, and it's going to be engaging because your comments are also coming in, and it's going to make everything so beautiful. So what are we talking about today is regarding this controversies or this whole issue about what do Ghanaians really want from our leaders? What exactly do Ghanaians really want from our leaders? And today, Ghanaians are speaking through the voice or the channel of News Arena GH to send a signal, a message to our dear leaders and cheerful MPs, ministers of state, head, whatever, our kings, chiefs, and also what Ghanaians really want. But today we are dealing with the politicians. What do Ghanaians really want? Okay, all of a sudden, from the time when our parliament, Ghanaian parliament, went for some break and came back to sit as they come back, I think in the 8th parliament, the 8th, now is the 8th parliament, the recent sitting now that I'm talking about. There has been a raise of discussion at the Parliament House. They started discussing another issue. And the discussing of another issue, it raised up a point of LGBTQ. And I'm asking, is this really what Ghanaians really want? In 21st century, is this really what Ghanaians really want? Let's listen to Honorable Afenyo Markins as he was talking at the how do you call it, Parliament House. Honorable Afenyo Markins, of whom contested to be a minister or a president, an MP for his constituency, and also being a member of Parliament. What exactly do his people expect of him? Let's listen to what he requested to be discussed at Parliament. Let's listen to him.
Sometimes when I look at majority leader, it's not easy. It's not easy. Because what I'm trying to tell them is that, you see, when they were in opposition, they forced this bill on us. Even when it was in court, they say the bill must be signed into law. We heard President Mahama, His Excellency. He said, oh, the bill, he's seen it, but he's referring it to the Attorney General. That was January. Let me refresh it. Our memory. Mr. Speaker, I was the leader of government business. I brought an amendment. My amendments were rejected. Mr. Speaker, the bill was suffocating government at the time. We were in difficult situations. We pleaded with our colleagues that please, let's manage this situation. They said no. Today, you are in government. You realize that You don't need LGBT. You see, this is like a scorpion sitting on a shibboleth. That scorpion, you place it on that shibboleth. That scorpion, that LGBT scorpion, you place it on that shibboleth. Whether you like it or not, you like it. Majority leader, you stay away from this matter. You've had your bite. Mr. Speaker, it's okay. Leader, you say Mr. Speaker is not around. You say the clerk to parliament is not around. I would oblige you. Now, Sasabunsan Prayer said 1,000 years as so yet. Mr. Speaker will come next week.
But you are offending our rules.
Mr. Speaker, I'm explaining.
Whatever you say,
I will translate.
You have to translate.
Mr. Speaker, even if we give them 1,000 years, 1,000 years will come.
Very well.
So, leader of government, it's okay. It's okay. What do you want to say again? You want to do your.
Please. According to Honorable Afenyo Markins, he is complaining that this current government were on their neck, forcing them to pass that LGBTQ law or the bill, whilst they were saying that it will affect them or whatsoever it may be. But that is not our concern. Is this really what we want? Then Honorable Afenyo Markins recently, still on the 9th month of this year, made this statement. Let's listen to him. And I believe this was exactly what Ghanaians really want that he should have talked about. Let's listen to him. So, according to Honorable Afenyo Markins, I'm sorry, what his conversation or his statement he made over on this video was that Ghanaians need jobs. Ghanaians need need things to work. The galamsey is on our neck. Galamsey has taken over our water bodies and all of us. And these are what Ghanaians really request for, but not going against their own party, their party people, like their fellow politicians, attacking their fellow politicians. And this got to do with the time when Honorable Chairman Untumi was arrested and detained and all those stuff, and now still going to reporting at the court day by day every day to report himself. So this was what he was referring to at this point. I'm sorry for the sound over there. Now quickly, this is what Ghanaians really want. Honorable members of parliament, Honorable Afenyo Markins, this is what Ghanaians want you to be talking about. This is what Ghanaians really expect you to be talking about. The galamsey that has destroyed our water bodies, and people are not getting good water to drink. The farmers are complaining that their crops are dying. Things are not going well. These are what the fellow Ghanaians want you people to do.
Some farmers at Insutam in the Fantiapao district, eastern region of Ghana, are lamenting over the destruction caused to their farmlands and water bodies by the activities of illegal mining. They appeal to authorities to address their challenge. A farmer and acting lead of the group explained that several complaints were made to the Environmental Protection Authority, who came to gather visual evidence and tasked the traditional leaders of the area to form a committee to handle the matter since last year, but to no avail and are yet to meet with them.
The reason why the focus actually, please mind you, I am not really saying that LGBTQ is a good thing and it should continue like that. Please, no. Mind you, the whole narrative here is assuming we are discussing LGBTQ. It takes 2 months to discuss LGBTQ. Our lands are destroyed. Our Galamseyers are continually destroying our lands and all those stuffs. LGBTQ, you pass the bill. All right, 1 month time or whatsoever, you pass the bill. What effect does that got to do with Ghana? Let's just be realistic over here. Let's just be realistic. What does that affect? Because assuming a lady and a lady, so does it mean a lady and a lady cannot be friends? So officially, a lady and a lady can claim they are friends, but later go and meet in the room. How do you get to know that they are really they are like I don't want to really put this word. How do you get to know? How will you follow them to their room, then later arrest them? Like these things are still happening right in our nose. Even though you have passed the law, you have not passed the law whatsoever, these things are happening in our nose. There are things that will happen. They are just happening. These things are things that you should leave for the universe, karma, to deal with. Because you can't follow somebody to their room because you want to know whether if Amuye Trumu or what. I don't know how they are going to arrest those people. I don't know how they are going to do that. But I don't think in 21st century, Ghana wants to develop. The nation Ghana is crying out for development. It's crying out for establishment. It's crying out for sustainability. It's crying out for improvement. Not LGBTQ. Let's clear the facts. Let's clear the facts. Let's just put the facts where it is. Let's just put the fact where it is. Discussing LGBTQ in the Parliament House is not going to change nothing, because they are doing it. They are doing it. That got nothing to do with our development. They are doing it. Let's just continue with with our next storyline. Still talking about what Ghanaians really want. What the citizens, fellow Ghanaians, what we really want from our leaders. From our leaders, please. So this is a Galamsey site. As you are seeing, the place has all been destroyed. What will LGBTQ do in this state? Once our lands are being destroyed, our water bodies are being destroyed. We are saying, because of the former governance, this current government were pressing LGBTQ on our neck. So this, we have to purposely discuss LGBTQ whilst our land are being destroyed, whilst our water bodies are being destroyed. People are not getting good water to drink. And Boba, one year where do we get our water from? I did a recent video. If you have not watched, you can watch on our page, News Arena GH page, where the Ghana Water Company, their manager or whatever was complaining that it is, if we don't take time to get to a point where they cannot give us good water, like many places where they used to sanitize the water, or they used to preserve the water before they give to us to use to drink and whatsoever. All those processes, like those places, the places are getting weaker upon weaker because the chemicals and things that they use to dissolve the water to sanitize the water, or however will I put the English. All those systems, they are getting weaker and weaker because they need a higher staff. And if it gets to a point where, as they are trying to preserve the water for us, and it is not getting to the requirement, they have to close down. They will have to close down. This is what Ghanaians require of our leaders. This is what Ghanaians require of our leaders. This is what Ghanaians require of our leaders. Let's continue. As you can see, a policeman is standing in the flood. In the flood. By the roadside. The whole roadside is being flooded. That means the gutters, either the gutters are choked, and even Accra here, if you check many of our gutters, the drainage systems are not in good state. There are some that the drainage systems are very small. Gutters are so small. So how do the water, and even upon the dam, the ballers, the refuge, the waste that we dump into the gutter, at least if it is wider, at least it can contain at least some water to pass through. Then but most of it too, the leaders too are also involved. Look at this road very well. You could notice that the drainage system over here, I don't even see the drainage system. Look at this road. Look at this road carefully.
Hello, good morning, good day to everybody. So this is Ring Road West, near the recently constructed Obechebe Lamte circle, which is now an overpass or an interchange. This morning there was a few hours of rainfall. Today, 7th of November 2025. The time is 9:33 a.m. and the road is flooded, causing heavy vehicular traffic. If I recall, this is a newly constructed.
So perhaps somebody may say, I went to take a video from 2024 or 2020 something. This is just a current video, 2025, and not just 2025, November. We are just in November. Today is 10th of November. So obviously, it's on the 7th, and on the 7th, you can remember, that was on Friday. Friday, a heavily rain really fell. So in the morning, and this is, we are talking about an interchange in Accra here, which is, he said, he was talking about Obechebe Lamte. Talking about Obechebe Lamte interchange. Let me just take it back and you listen closely.
Circle, which is now an overpass or an interchange. This morning there was a few hours of rainfall. Today, 7th of November 2025. The time is 9:33 a.m. and the road is flooded, causing heavy vehicular traffic. If I recall, this is a newly constructed road in the city of Accra. A lot of money, a lot of man hours was spent in constructing this road. And I want to believe that there were engineers, civil engineers, hydro engineers, and all sorts of engineers, construction engineers, who worked on this road. And just a few months after this road has been commissioned, barely 1 year after this road has been commissioned and opened, 2-3 hours of rainfall, and this is what we see. Where are our engineers? What are our engineers doing all over the city of Accra? This issue of flooding, I believe, is an engineering problem. It's an engineering challenge. It's an engineering issue. What are we doing? This is 2025. 1 or 2 hours of rain, and this is what happens. What is happening in Accra? What is happening in Ghana? We have engineers. We have engineers. What is happening? Thank you very much.
And all this just happened on this Friday, on the 7th of November. This is 7th of November, rain that fell. This is what the Ghanaians are crying out for. That we want solutions to. We wanted to discuss in Parliament that we work towards that whenever we even give construction, like this big push that is coming out, this big push that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is enrolling. So we will talk about it, that the constructors must be ensured that they give us good quality service. Give us a good and quality service. We don't go and do these similar things, and drainage systems will be poor and all those things. Look at this video too again about roads. That led to So this is a situation where the youth of Ghana were returning goods back, or a gift from a politician who wants to, I don't know how I'll put this word, that he wants power from the youth. He wants power. So he has come to give them rice so that they go vote for him. I don't want to say maybe either bribe or either compliment, whatever. I don't know how to put that word. So excuse me. Maybe you can put your word at the comment section there. I don't know what exactly you will put it. But this leader came to the youth to give them rice in exchange of vote. And this youth told them, we need job. We need jobs. We need jobs. This is the cry of the people. When you came for power, they cried to you, we need jobs. We need roads. Roads to transport our goods whenever our crops are ripe, our crops are ready to be harvested. We need good roads so that the cars can come, because sometimes the cars are not able to go to some locations because of the bad roads. The driver is afraid that when he gets to those bad roads, his accelerator, please forgive me because I don't know much about cars. So his joint or whatsoever could get broken. So you have issues with his car, and the car will break down very quickly. And how much is he even making to be spending on the car and also taking care of his family? So you see all these situations. This is what we are talking about. That this is what the Ghanaians are crying about. Not about LGBTQ. This is not what we are talking about. This is not what the common Ghanaians need. The common Ghanaians need your attention, need your support, need your contributions, positive contributions. Because LGBTQ now, uko pass law no. Nipa no oni nipa no ekwa ko share dem na omo ye omade wi omo apia bonten ye de kokko hu say nkofo ni bi no omo yes ade. Like let's just be reasonable about certain things. I'm sorry if you take it in such a way that I'm sorry. Please forgive me for using that word. But let's just focus on what the people want. Let's focus on the growth of the nation. If you wanted to pass that law, you'd have passed it a very long time ago. Just recently, Burkina Faso's president passed the law. He said anybody who indulge in such things, you go to prison for 5 years or 2 years or whatever. And even if you are a foreigner, you'll be you'll be taken away back to your country. You'll be departed, or you'll be it's not departed actually. You'll be taken away back to your country. Yeah. Let's finish with this video.
We need job, Ryan. We need job. We need job. Job, no rice. Job, no rice. Job, not rice.
So, leaders, our honorable and lovely leaders, we voted for you people because we love you people. We believed in you people, that you people are going to be going to change the narratives of Ghana. We're going to change the story of Ghana and make the Ghana the beloved country as our lovely father, which is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, or Sajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, ever wanted Ghana to be. So please, rewrite the story very well for us. This is what the Ghanaian people are crying for. This is what the Ghanaian people are crying for. Or perhaps if Ghanaians, that's not what you are crying for, you can drop your comment at the comment section there. Kindly follow up for news, more details on News Arena GH, more news on News Arena GH, every latest news now and then on News Arena GH. Kindly subscribe, follow up, like, share, drop your comments for any latest and more updates to come your way. It's your guy, Shelter. Keep it luck. Goodbye.